I have to defend the Prime Minister. Please don't adjust your sets. I have to defend Malcolm Turnbull because of this. The decision of the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras at its annual general meeting to disinvite Turnbull as an official guest. OK, Turnbull is still free to turn up in the crowd at the parade next March, but he will not be among the VIPs if the Mardi Gras board accepts the members' vote. Now, why this deliberate insult? Well, let's hear the reason from one of the people who proposed this disinvitation, activist Kat Rose of the Community Action Against Homophobia. Rose claims that Turnbull has denied equality to gays and lesbians. He has brought, and I'm quoting her, even more homophobic attacks in the form of the plebiscite, his plan for a public vote on same-sex marriage. Now, this is not just a disgusting smear of Malcolm Turnbull. This is also complete hypocrisy. This same Kat Rose, who says supporting a public vote is homophobic, herself demanded a plebiscite just 3 years ago. Back then, she said gays and lesbians shouldn't be made to wait indefinitely for politicians to get their act together. The average person, she said, was much more accepting than the homophobes that occupy our parliament. Put the vote to us, the people, and it will pass. So get this. Back then, this activist suggests you were a homophobe if you said no to a plebiscite. But today she says you're a homophobe if you say yes to a plebiscite. How often have I said it? With the left, it's so often not the principle that counts, but the side. This is not the left arguing against the plebiscite, by the way, but using it as a branding exercise to sort out, the good from the evil. And this is the left not persuading, but abusing. Fact. Malcolm Turnbull is not a homophobe. This smear is disgusting. Malcolm Turnbull is actually the first Prime Minister to attend the Mardi Gras and has long supported same-sex marriage, if that's really the test of homophobia, which it sure isn't. In fact, Turnbull believes today what Kat Rose argued only 3 years ago, that giving the public a vote will indeed give us gay marriage.
Personally, I have no doubt the plebiscite will be carried and the same-sex marriage legislation will then sail through the parliament. I support it. I will be voting yes. So will Lucy.
So is that a homophobe talking? Someone who should be disinvited from the gay and lesbian Mardi Gras? Really, this is the politics of abuse that has made the left contemptible. That explains the Trump revolution. And for the gay community, how counterproductive. Is this really the way to persuade people? To argue for more tolerance? In fact, many Australians will now suspect the worst. If we do get gay marriage next year, will these same activists then, the ones who are demanding tolerance through the most intolerant of ways, will they then demand that it be made illegal to oppose gay marriage? Will they want to jail anyone preaching the traditional definition of marriage? The people now dominating the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras do seem very keen to vilify people, don't they, when they denounce even their supporters as evil. What would such people do with real power, do you think?